What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J. Hey, y'all got a whole y'all got the whole intro today, okay? How are you guys feeling? I know it's been a while. No more excuses, y'all. Look, life just be lifing, and I got a whole career outside of YouTube. So when I get time, I get the time. But I hope that y'all enjoy my content. But anyways, you guys. So a lot has been going on in the circus, and we know that Chrisean broke up with Blueface again. And Jaidyn still doing her thing, still out here getting money. Um, the other girls, that Blueface was having story time in his stories. All these girls was coming out talking about how they met him. Like, none of them really stuck for us. Like, nobody really stuck for us except for that one girl who, to me, she was like, you could tell that her and Blueface was like just mad cool and friends. And she was the one that she had a little stuff to say about Chrisean, but she didn't respect Jaidyn. But she was like the first one that came out. But all those other girls, like, they just didn't do it for me. I didn't find them interesting at all. I don't know if that was like a press, like a dry run for the show that's coming out when he gets out of jail. But them girls was just like, to me, yeah, okay. Well, we know Blueface was getting real high at one point, so I'm really not surprised. But when Jaidyn said that she didn't want to be a part of the roster with like 45 other girls, like, she was dead ass. Okay, she was dead ass serious, because there's like 45 other girls. But anyways, y'all, so enough of that. I'm just rambling on. That's for another video and another topic. But this one right here is, I am so happy, you guys, because finally, Carlissa and Blueface are talking, okay? They're talking. They have made up. They've been expressing their love for one another. And it just really, really makes me happy, because y'all can say what y'all want to. Y'all can say what y'all want. That is that lady's son, and that's his mom. And at the end of the day, like, families go through stuff, but families are always going to be there for one another. That's just what it is. And to see Carlissa, I could tell Carlissa was hurt, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially as her being a single mom and raising the kids on her own, and then, for this girl to come along, and, Blueface had a lot to do with it as well, because he was being real disrespectful to his mom, and the Bible says you're supposed to honor your mother and your father, and your days will be lengthened, and the Most High will bless you for honoring your parents. But the way he has been dishonoring his mom pretty much landed him in the situation that he's in, because of the things that she has done. Because people come on here and they say, well, she ain't no real mother, and this and that. And people were like egging this stuff on, like it was okay for this man to be disrespecting his mom the way he was. No, it was not cool. It was not cool. And you can't disrespect or dishonor your parents, because you're gonna have to pay the consequences for that. And the fact that he literally was out here messing with the Black Widow, but that's for another topic as well. But so today, when I went on Instagram this morning, Carlissa has shared this heartfelt thing that John said to her. So let me share my screen real quick. And today's content is sponsored by Carlissa. Okay, we're going to go to her IG page. All right, so Carlissa, this is what she said. She said, he knew today would be rough on me, because we celebrated his brother's birthday every year he was in jail. And today they're both in jail. I'll eat some cake for both of y'all, because I know God got y'all. Thank you, son, at Blueface baby. This means the world to me. Today is bittersweet. Okay, and so in their messages, he said, what was your little dog's name that died and how he died? Making sure this you, laugh out loud. And she said, this you, John? And he said, this is a prison app. It's impossible to be anybody else, dog. And then he said the dog name, but I don't see it. And he said silly. And so then he said, and this was this morning. No, yesterday morning. He said, I want to apologize to you for letting any female influences affect our relationship. I thought a few females may have loved me more than you, but I was wrong. And I'm glad I came to prison because in my absence, I got to sit down and watch them use my downtime as a head start to their own advantages. You are the only woman entitled to be there for me. So now that all the leaves fell off the tree, I can get back to my roots, which is you. I love you. I'll be put in a few months. Come pick me up. Just you and my kids. Nobody else. Man, that was just like so sweet. But let me just say this real quick, Blueface. Okay. The fact that you're gonna sit here talking about how in your absence you got to sit back and watch the women use your downtime as a head start to their own advantages. My nigga, I can't speak for Chrisean because we don't know if Junior is your baby. Like, y'all already know how we feel on this channel, okay? We feel like that's Ronnie Doe's baby. And until we get another DNA test, a real one, that we can actually prove that's a real test, that's gonna be Ronnie Doe's baby in my eyes, okay? So when he said, you know, when he's talking about this head start thing, or them because of him or whatever, Jaidyn still had to work, my nigga, because she had to take care of your children. You went to jail. You left her out here with these kids to take care of by herself. So I don't understand what you expected for her to do. And secondly, you expected for her to sit down while you parade on the internet with your bitch. Like, Blueface, yeah, you irritated. You irritated, and y'all, I'm gonna just put this out there because it just came, it was downloaded in my spirit. Okay, that Blueface sent this to his mom. He wanted his mom to put this up here so that he can spite them women. Okay, let it be Chrisean and Jaidyn. Okay, yeah, that's what he did. But I'm glad they made up, though. I'm glad. He got a little bullshit going on. Okay, he put a little shit in the game. However, I'm glad that he's talking to his mom. Because at the end of the day, you know, that's very important, his relationship with his mother. And I think that if he would have listened to his mother, he wouldn't be in the situation he's in right now. But anyway, you guys, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, The Real Mrs. J. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.